Hey everyone, and welcome to this new moon in Libra video, and the new moon is happening on the 6th of October. How exciting. So much Libra energy at the moment. Obviously we've got Mercury retrograde happening in Libra too, and I feel like this is like really trying to balance out a lot of unfair situations and energies and projections, and like if you've been feeling like life is super unfair or you feel like everything just working against you, this new moon's here to like equalize that and show you ways that you can make the changes yourself, and it will just be like a mindset shift. Choices as to where you want to be somewhere or not want to be somewhere anymore, or how you can flip a perception on how you perceive something. It's more like an internal shift that this is going to happen more so. I mean, it might happen for some, like things might be taken away from your life that aren't meant to be there, like not in a bad way. It's just going to happen kind of casually. And you're not going to really mind about it. I feel it's very, even though it's a new moon and it can be really harsh, I feel like it's kind of a gentle energy, because we've just like bringing peace and love and stuff, because we haven't really had that all year. It's been quite hectic, troublesome, and trying to realign. Unfortunately, that's the only way to do it when we've been so out of balance. What was the message I was getting before I just started the video? It was like spirit was dubbing a whole bunch of people in, just things like not having enough water, doing the things you shouldn't be doing, like big sister is watching you kind of thing. Like they're doing it and they know they shouldn't be doing it. Wasting time and just on things that aren't good for you. I'm worrying about things that are just, out of your control, or just we shouldn't even be looking into. It's like, when you look at social media too much and you feel anxious, you're picking up on all the energy and you're wasting your time, but it's such an addiction and it's a dopamine hit, so you stay there. And you stay there kind of feeding off that energy, and it's just a perpetuating cycle of yuckiness. It's kind of like that kind of thing. So during this new moon in Libra as well, it's going to identify the areas where you have felt repressed. It's going to bring things to the surface. It's going to be highlighted for you, but you're going to be able to handle it. There's a lot of energy of trusting your inner voice more. Like if you've noticed, our intuition over like the last 3 to 4 months has been quite epic. We're believing in ourselves more, which is fantastic. There's a lot of us craving diplomacy, and there's an energy of highlighting the need where humanity can change and do things a whole lot better. And there's a lot of focus around establishing a better way of living. Libra is the peacekeeper, it's the warrior, overthinking. And it's about beauty too. So where can you make your life more harmonious and beautiful at the same time? Like either you can do this aesthetically or emotionally, but why not both? Like Libra's all about the balance in between the two. So let's look at, just wash my hair is everywhere. Where you may be feeling this the most, like you can check where the new moon is transiting, like for free, astrology.com, and see which house it's transiting. So this is the energy that's going to be bringing in for the people that, oh crap, I mean, nothing. All right, let's just see where else. First house of self. That's better. That's like a whole transformational energy. First house is Aries. 8th house is Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio is, I haven't tuned into the energy yet, but I think it's happening at the end of October. So I'll get into that closer too, because I think there's big transformations happening, especially for America. I mean, we need change in Australia too. So who knows? But anyway, I'll tune into that later. But it's just reminding me of the 8th house energy, that major transformation, major shifts. It's about that whole, how can we do things better, more better for the people, connecting more back to the self. And again, this is bringing in, I feel like, transformation body-wise, like, you know, and you could be wanting to get beauty treatments done yourself, like even some work done. If you do, remember to check, I'm sure it's astrology.com, but it has a list of the moon phases, and it tells you, depending on what sign it's in, what kind of, like, you know, surgery, even if it's like a beauty injection or whatever, just when to have it, not when to have it. So I advise checking that out, because sometimes things can go wrong. We can have adverse reactions, so just be careful. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of improvement or self-improvement, just working on things that you've been putting off for so long, really getting to that list of, okay, I'm going to pull my finger out now, and I'm actually going to attempt to do this thing I've always wanted to do. I guess, like, which springs to mind, I'm just talking to Jessica, and she is focusing on getting her license. So yay, Jessica, let's send her love so she can get onto that one. And feeling more comfortable. Let's see. What other areas we can look forward to this new moon in Libra? You want to come out? Oh, temptation. And that could be the whole 8th house intimacy thing. You know, some of you could be feeling tempted by someone, or something that you shouldn't have, I'm feeling, or think you can't have. But there's a bit of an attraction going on. Perhaps you're married and you're kind of looking at somebody else. Oh my God, you saw that fly out. It says walk away. Okay, so whatever you're thinking of doing, don't do that. So that's interesting. So, and like the moon could be transiting your 8th house. It's the 8th house of, you know, sex, death, intimacy, other people's money. Wouldn't mind some of that. Okay, so I'm going to put it out there. According to other astrologers, they think that because of my placements, that my partner, eventually whoever I end up with, would be like loaded. So, you know, and I'm a very independent person and stuff like that. And since my channel hasn't really been taking off and I can't do this full time as yet, I would be willing to let that in. Because mum, I don't want to work in 3D world anymore. I know, I'd probably get to it and I'd fight it all away. But, you know, that's what happens when you're independent from such a young age. So, yeah, anyway, back to you guys. I just wanted to put it out there. So, like, if it happens, I can refer back to this video, even though I probably won't remember which video it is. So, whatever you feel tempted to do towards someone else. And it could be like, you know, Scorpio energy can be quite manipulative and deceptive. You could be thinking of, I don't know. It's like, say someone's done something to you that you didn't deserve. And I'm feeling like this could be also like taking karma into your hands. And the universe is advising against it, which, you know, sucks, because normally it'd be like, yeah, do it. But the cards are indicating not to listen to Michelle. And you already know with the intuition card that that's not the best choice. The best choice is to focus on you and the things that you want to do. I think I'm going to just keep going with this deck for a bit. Communication. Use your powers of communication to win over others. So instead of thinking of planning like something manipulative, think again, because unfortunately when you're in a higher vibration and you're of more of alignment than someone that's done something to you, you get served your karma before they do. I know it doesn't seem fair, but the universe is like, step back, let it go. This is one of your lessons. Let us handle it and use the art of the communication instead. It's so hard, because I think about, you know, if I was in that position, I think about some dog, oh, horrible things people have done to me, like, no idea, you know. So I guess because I'm spiritual, I know, like, haha, you will get what's coming to you at the end of the day. Also, I know that there's a reason why those fucking horrible things happened, because it can help you learn how to deal with those situations. And you don't see it when it's happening to you, when you're in it, and maybe not like 6 to 12 months, maybe 12 years after it happened, you know. But it pushes you to be the person that can handle those situations, and then almost they'll stop. And that's the challenge, my friend. So we've got the focus card. Look, and there's a rat on there, like, hello. So someone's been an asshole. And see, like, even this dog, the dogs are running away. Like, run to those people that you trust. Stay away from those people that you don't trust, and let the universe handle the rat. And look at that. That aim. That aim towards someone that's, like, done something to you. Okay, so we're redirecting this energy. Things are changing if you feel like you're a bit stuck at the moment. It's not how you think it's going to be. And see, when we, like, can change our focus, as hard as it is, towards doing something better, like communication, perhaps talking to, you know, a counselor about it, journaling it out, doing some shadow work around it, being more proactive and productive as to where you place your energy, instead of course, like, if something happens to you, you need to be like, ah, son of a, get angry, bash things, smash things, you know, scream, cry. Like, there's a period of grieving that you need to do. You can't keep that anger inside, because it manifests as illness. And yeah, it's not fucking fair. But Libra season that we're in as well, with a new moon in Libra, Mercury retrograde, which is about communication in Libra. How can we articulate ourselves better? How can we do the right thing for us? Yes, get angry, go through all those motions, but place your focus on healthy communication with yourself after, and then articulating how you can handle certain situations going forward without connecting to the reality of what's happened. Because when you do that, you kind of lose your footing. Oh, look, how am I shuffling these upside down? Let's do this again. Yeah, so, and it's a hard thing to do, but that's something that is self-mastery. Even though crap goes down, which it, you know, it has. And that's the thing, like, combine this new moon with the Mercury retrograde, it's bringing up feelings from the past. Check out the Mercury retrograde video if you haven't already. So this might be something you need to deal with now. Could be a past situation, something that's recently happened. But just notice where the things are coming up for you. What have I done to this deck? I'm sorry, guys, but my OCD is just like, you need to fix this now. Just so calm, soothe. So desire's fallen out, and protection again. Like, this keeps coming out, and it's good. It's nice reassurance. You may feel like there's certain situations in your life that you don't have control over, and yeah, you probably don't. So all we have is how we handle things now. So if you get trapped in running negative future scenarios in your head, which I think most of us do, see that as, like, literally, okay, you've got two switches on your wall, two plugs that you put appliances into, and one is the negative thoughts, the other one is positive thoughts. So see yourself when you're like, oh crap, I'm projecting into my future again, not really being in the present moment, I'm angry or whatever. See yourself as flicking the switch, turning electricity off and pulling that plug out, and then putting in the positive thoughts plug and then switching that on. But sometimes if we can just visualize something like that, it disconnects us from that negative energy that we're self-perpetuating. And why do we want to waste our time doing that? And remember, it's just a program that you're used to, and it's one that we can disconnect from. So, desire, very 8th house energy. When we can disconnect from people, situations around us, or the past and the things that haven't worked out, when we could do that, we can hear and feel and see our desires a whole lot clearer. So I was just talking to Jessica about this too. And I said, if you want, we can be like accountability buddies, and then like every day we can send each other messages and just say what we want in the future. However, we're going to say it like it's happening now. So for Jessica, if you don't mind me sharing, but you know, for her, it's like having her driver's license. So I said, you know, so you can be like, oh my God, I just drove like my brand new, whatever car today, Mercedes, let's say. And I just had my lesson and it was so much fun. And I knew exactly what the instructor was talking about. And, you know, I parallel parked perfectly and it was so much fun, and I'm so looking forward to the next lesson, which that's a good step, right? If you're like hardcore and you can visualize these and say these things easily, because the mind will fight you on it, because it wants to keep you stuck and trapped in a lower vibration out of fear, trying to keep you safe, but it's not keeping you safe, it's keeping you stuck, right? But we can love that part of us as well. So if you're really advanced, you could be like, oh my God, I got my, you know, I've got my driver's license and I'm so excited, and I'm going to pick my friends up and take my kids here. I'm going to do this. We're going to drive to the Alps and, you know, stuff like that. If you're really, really advanced, you could be like, I've had my driver's license for 3 years and, you know, it's driving so easy for me now. And I just love my freedom, and I feel my freedom every day as I get in the car and release the handbrake and, you know, put my music on and I just drive through the traffic and everything is just beautiful. Do you know what I mean? It's like talking about the future in the present. So that could be something you can do when you're like, your mind's just running around with situations that you don't need to be worrying about. There's nothing you can do about it in this present moment. What you can do is focus on what brings you joy, what you want, and talking as if, you know, you have it now. So, get an accountability buddy to help you with that. And if you don't have one, you can comment below and hopefully someone else will want to do that too. But it's really placing our focus to what's beautiful in our life, and then, you know, and then the universe can't do anything else but bring it to you, rather than we're constantly thinking about our programming of who's done us wrong, what bad in the future can happen. You know, it really brings our vibe down. And it's not going to stop your destiny, but it can delay it, because our mind traps us in this programming, it's spiral, which is, you know, the matrix. So that's pretty amazing. So let's look at, actually, let's do a couple of these cards first before we do the color card. Grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. And let's start right now. Let's start today. So you can comment below and say, you know, talk as if it's happening. It's happened, sorry. It's already happened. Whatever you want has already happened. Peace. I was thinking as I was shuffling, I'm like, oh my God, I feel so peaceful. I feel like that message was really important for us to get us back on track. Security. Choose the safe harbor for now. What's that about? Oh, okay. So like if you're thinking of leaving a job or whatever right now, astrologers suggest not to do that during a Mercury retrograde. And then we've got shake it up a little. You've got this. Make up your mind. Resignation. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. Okay, so this is conflicting messages. So there could be, and this is where your intuition comes in handy, because some of you might be going to do this anyway. And some of you, look at that, at the bottom of the deck, intuition. Okay, so there's two groups here. Some of you do need to quit because the universe is trying to give you something. And some of you should just wait it out, but you'll know which message applies to who. Sit with yourself. You'll know because it will just happen. I don't even need to say anything to that. Choice is yours. Ask for the signs. Check out the Mercury retrograde video. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Strength. You've been guided by the cosmos. Here we go. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. So let's help it along with us speaking as if we've gotten what we desire already. Okay, one more. Fruition. Rest assured your dreams and visions will come to fruition. How nice is that? Lucky. Oh my God, where was all this hair coming from? Do you know, they say you lose like 90 to 120 hairs a day. I'm on them back. Oops. This is a very calm reading. After the Mercury retrograde one, it was all like bam, bam. Information dump much. Brilliance, discover your sparkle. See. Number 26. That cleansing waterfall. I'd love to like stand under a waterfall. Add that to list. Brilliance brings about change and transformation. Work with it when you want to wipe the slate clean and start anew. Brilliance also has the ability to assist with healing all health conditions and is great for releasing any fear and anxiety. When you feel heavy or depressed, use Brilliance to recharge and bring back your sparkle. Cleanse your body and soul to discover your brilliance. Visualize standing under a sparkling, brilliant waterfall. Allow all depression, fear, anger, and negativity to wash away with this powerful, brilliant light. Let it cleanse every organ, part, and system in your body until you're sparkly clean and ready and start to feel fresh. Say, Divine Intelligence, I'm ready to recognize my own wisdom and allow my brilliant ideas to manifest and inspire all those around me. Wasn't that a beautiful message to end with? So thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and comment and share and check out the other readings, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.